Story this evening. This is nothing short of any flyer's nightmare. Flyers from Delhi airport talking about being stranded from anywhere between 6 to 8 hours, either inside the plane or at the airdrome, without any information, no refreshments. There have been people who've taken to social media talking about waiting for anywhere between 3 and 4 hours after deboarding a flight just to be able to collect their baggage. Remember, this isn't a one-off case. Over the last several days, even in the December end, fog, severe cold, all of this had led to massive delays, waiting and cancellations. Amid all of this, another shocking incident unfolded where a flyer assaulted a co-pilot, and this was caught on camera. Unacceptable by all means, and the flyer now has been booked after the pilot filed a complaint. But what about the flip side? Who does one file a case with for absolutely inordinate delays? No excuse is acceptable, particularly for poor communication. Who is going to be held accountable? The aviation minister has put out a response. Jyotiraditya Scindia has spoken of unprecedented fog and visibility dropping to almost zero, detailing steps that have now been taken. An SOB is to be issued by the DGCA for better communication to passengers. DGCA has been asked to immediately expedite the operationalization of the Cat 3 enabled fourth runway. My colleague Samir is joining us with more on this. Samir, this weekend, these past 2 days have been extremely challenging for passengers at the Delhi airport. Harrowing experience all of them have had. Several have come on our channel as well and shared their ordeal. But now, of course, the Aviation Ministry has put out some guidelines for the authorities to follow. What more do we have on this? Any more steps that have been taken? Also, what's the latest from the Delhi airport currently? Because clearly Delhi is still seeing a lot of fog, a lot of cold weather conditions.
Yes, definitely. After hundreds of complaints were raised by the flyers on social media platform and other platform, we have seen that the aviation minister, Jyotiraditya Scindia, he sprung into action and he has directed DGCA, the regulatory body, to come up with a detailed guideline or SOP. And later in the evening, DGCA has released the detailed guidelines for the airlines that they have to follow immediately. The guideline clearly mentions that the airlines, they have to publish the accurate real-time information regarding the flight delay on their website. And not just this, they have to share the information, the flight delay and other details to the affected passenger through the SMS, through WhatsApp, or even through the email. In addition to this, those passengers, those who are there at the airport and they are affected, the flight is getting delayed, then the updated information has to be displayed at the information board at the airport, and it has to be updated regularly. The airline staff has to be sensitized that how they are going to deal with the affected passengers, because we have seen that the passengers, they are getting impatient because of the long hours delay of a flight. So these sort of guidelines have been issued. And one more important aspect is that if the airline understands that they are going to delay the flight by more than 3 hours, then the airline can cancel the flight so as to minimize the cascading effect, so as to cause less inconvenience to the passenger. So these guidelines have been issued, but when it comes to the actual or the ground situation, so yes, still the flights are delayed, still the flights are impacted. People or the passengers, they are facing the inconvenience. But yes, the things that has improved is that the information dissemination has improved after the minister stepped in. So now the people are getting information, at least they're getting the updated information that is at this part, things have improved a bit.
Okay. All right, Samir, thank you very much for joining us with the latest on this, ordeal that passengers have been experiencing since the past 2 days. Hopefully, it's going to bring about smoother communication and therefore smoother experience at the Delhi airport.